Welcome. We haven't quite got started yet. They're having a driver's meeting right now. Should have been about 11 o'clock start, but a few minutes behind, I think. Should be getting started here shortly. Looks like the tractor's through already. The sleds already come down a couple times. I'm gonna do my best here with the live today. Last time I had pretty good service. Today I got here and couldn't get nothing. Then I just rebooted. Let me start the live, so we'll see. Last year, the 2 times I came here, I had no service at all. Couldn't send a message, nothing. Hopefully today's a little bit better. Club hole, 4,500 weight. Then they're going to do 5,000. And then they're going to finish up a bracket hole for a weight of 5,250. We're here for that. About 8 tractors left. That's a double elimination bracket hole, so there'll be a few holes after that. And then after that, they're going to go right back to the normal scheduled club hole, 5,500, I think 6,500. I'm not sure if they do 7,500 here. I just don't remember. I'm here in a shaded tree right now, so it's not too bad. It's gonna be a warm one. I have plenty of fluids. A dragonfly landed on the phone. Hello? We're getting started here shortly. They're having a driver's meeting. I'll bring you over to see that. I think they just ended it. Should be pulling within a few minutes here. If anybody's been here before, they have a new announcing stand this year. I guess the previous one, they're concerned that the upstairs is going to cave in. St. Brian Smith donated this one. Water. 6 inches. I think it was a foot. That was a lot of water.
Oh, he needs a squeegee. We could have been back in business.
I was trying to get across, and man, I damn near lost the car. I mean, just 10, 15 minutes, I sat here and waited to see what it was going to do.
Yeah.
I think that's the storm that hit Wheeling. Gave them like 2-3 feet of water or something like that. They said people died from that.
I went up through there. They still got,
Yeah.
National Guard.
I think that was the same storm that hit here that day.
I've already called Andy twice.
Huh?
I've already called Andy twice.
Tell me one. Where is he gonna be at Noble?
Yep.
I figured I might stop there. We'll see what time we get done here. Oh, let's see here. What's going on? Well, heck, they only got 2 tractors down there. Stockpile of them parked behind me. A lot of them like to come here and park in the shade. This is all antique pole here. I don't think they go above 3.5 miles an hour. Maybe 4. Can't remember now. I go so many places. Not sure on the Moleens today. I think the last time I was here there was 1 or 2. I don't remember seeing any out there. I know there's a case. I think 3 Massey Harris.
Getting hot, Michael.
It's not so bad right here.
I just need to get out of the sun.
Yeah.
You got
I
the
hear
air
ya.
on right there?
Yeah, it's close. Andy was like, I'll give you my hat to use. You know, it had like solar power fan. I'm like, I'm gonna stay under that tree if I can. I'm not gonna try to need all that.
Oh, you should be able to most of the day.
Yeah, I might need to move up later on if I remember the shade switches. I told Brian, I'm like, I'm glad you guys are pulling this direction today because I'm not sure what the shade's gonna be like down there later. It's okay down there now, but it's probably gonna be all exposed.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they said next pole they're switching directions.
Oh, their next regular poll.
Yeah. Which I guess that's September. so they're
They
not
might have
having-
decided to still run it this way. It's a bracket polls. gotta
Yeah,
finish.
maybe.
You know what I mean?
I'm kind of glad they're going this way. So.
I don't know why they don't pull it this way all the time.
I mean, I like having the tree. I mean, it gives that natural shade for, you know, shading
Yeah.
those cameras. Shading the camera is more important than anything else. I think. I think there's 3 Alice Chambers tractors here. Mostly Oliver and Farmhalls. Quite a few Olivers. And there's probably 3 or 4 John Deeres, I think. Okay, we got the first one hooked up, but he's off. Up there. They don't actually have a flag or anything. You can see it kind of. They have the speed sign, and then there is a light next to it. It'll turn red and green. I don't think I've seen anywhere do that. Technology. I guess they don't have anybody to hook.
I only counted like 21.
They'll all be in all the classes. All of them.
Only 13 that I counted.
Well, it seems like Olivers are strong in certain areas. You know, I think some areas may have, had dealers in certain areas. They're definitely bigger in certain areas, like Alice Chambers, like in Ohio in the Mansfield, Ashland area. It's huge. I don't know what he's saying, 11 feet. What does that mean?
I don't know. I did it once when I was here. Last night.
11 feet for what?
It's some mathematical thing to do.
I don't know. I never heard of that before. Getting too much technology. Funky bugs out here.
Huh?
I've seen some funky bugs out here already.
Probably piss man.
This one looked like a dragonfly, but it was something else. Probably about like that.
Dancing flies. Don't kill them. They eat skeeters.
Oh, I didn't kill it.
Supposedly.
But probably being along the river here,
Yeah.
probably do get some wild stuff.
Standing water.
Yeah, we'll be pulling tractors here shortly. The antique tractor pull. I think they're looking for somebody hooking on the tractors. There you go, John Deere coming. got a John Deere. Yeah, you are right. There's a couple of them here. Not a lot. This is definitely not John Deere country. Don't think they had a, you know, a John Deere dealership in this area back in the day. But they might have had an Oliver because there's a lot of Olivers around here. Something sounds a little off on that tractor. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe we're gonna get started here. You got a green light. Looked like he turned down that hook. I would have.
I didn't need $15 worth of towing right there. He dropped it.
It was kind of squeaky a couple weeks ago when they announced it. I guess they didn't fix that. Oh, this is Bud Davis. I guess he is pulling with that umbrella on. Yeah, these old tractors have great memories. I think that's why I call it making him full on memories. It's all about the memories.
Lighting those too.
the umbrella. Tell Annie there's like a squirrel in there or something yet? It is kind of making a rattling sound. What is that?
That's a pretty tractor.
The weight moved. I
Huh?
was like, what? I was like, what happened? The weight shifted.
Weight swapped over.
Yeah.
And then the wind weight.
I think he was trying to figure it out too. Welcome everybody. We're at the West Virginia State Farm Museum Antique Tractor Club. We're starting out at 4,500 on the weight today. And then they're going to go to 5,000, and then after that, 5,250. They're going to finish up a bracket poll from June 14th. That there was like 8 tractors left, and then we got a down board.
It's not like the big glass.
Everybody having a good July 4th weekend? You know, I was at polls all day yesterday. Got home, what, about 10:30? I thought that was pretty good. There was a heck of a lot of fireworks on my way home. That's probably ever seen. I hit some of the bigger cities and just seemed like there was fireworks going off in every direction.
No, he was way short. He tried something way short. Didn't work.
Who was in charge of like the track?
The guy on the John Deere down there is one of them, and then the guy down with that Appalachian puller. This guy's usually in charge.
Well, they need to fix the track. Track is bad.
Try to fix it with the sled. Wow.
This is a bad.
They're all dying about it. When they're 109, wasn't that the first hook? And he dropped it.
I'm glad somebody else did.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be able to do better than 109. There's no doubt in my mind.
And then he came back and did 89.
I don't really think somebody will be the top
Make sure you subscribe to my channel here. It helps me out. And you'll get notifications of future lives and future videos that I make and publish on YouTube, which all the events I go to. I'll make a YouTube video, it's usually posted within a week. But I'll post short videos after the events. I also have Facebook, Making Coin Memories. Post a lot more of the photos from the events, and short videos, and TikTok. Do a lot of the short videos on there too, and Clapper. If you're on any of them, make sure you follow.
Up to the now is Brad McKinney, then Ryan Baumgartner, and then Jordan.
That feels refreshing. Filming under a shade tree, got a little bit of a breeze, but it's gonna be like mid-90s here today. I don't think there's any McCormick's here. Jesse Oliver's, Farmall. There's 3 Alice Chalmers and I think 3 Massey Harris. Probably 4 or 5 John Deere's, I think. I would send them pit photos, but it seems like they don't want to send on Facebook. Kind of funny. Let's see if those other ones, but yeah, they did post. Took probably an hour and a half to send some photos from last night's poll. Even if I can't hear the announcers too well, right there in the announcing booth, they put down what weight class they're on. They're on 4,500. They post it like at 3 places throughout the track. One on the sled, so you know when the driver is pulling up, they know they're not hooking to the wrong class. And there's one at the scale. I think it's a great idea, and events should have something like that. Because I have been to quite a few, and guys just go up to the sled, you're in the wrong class, they don't even know. But the problem is, a lot of places you go to, you can't even hear the announcer. Maybe in certain places you can, but there are a lot of parts of the track you cannot. They'll come around. Things gotta get heavier. Morrison. Tell you, when he fills that tractor up with weight and pulls in some of the heavier classes, that tractor is tough to beat. I think I've seen him pull like up in the 7,000s. And he's a tough competitor at that point. I'm sure today we'll see that later on. That tractor will probably pull in every single class today.
Jim had a distance of 110.32, 110 feet, .32.
Maybe not everybody's awake yet. Partied all night, maybe. They usually seem to have 300 or 400 people watching by now. Welcome everybody, we're at the West Virginia State Farm Museum Antique Tractor Club. It's held right on the grounds of the State Farm Museum. And there is like a pioneer village right with it. It's pretty cool. I drove around it. I mean, I've never been in any of the buildings, but it's pretty cool. One of these days, maybe I will.
Andy had a distance of 109.60, 109.60.
Andy's a pretty tough competitor. I think that run is pretty well towards the top right now. No, that tractor's still on the bracket pole. I'm staying down this way because as the weights get heavier, they will be pulling to me or even beyond. So I'm gonna stay right in this area. And it's a shade tree, so it's pretty nice. There's not a lot of shade here today. I think this is Brian Smith. Brian Smith's one of the guys that runs this event. He's the young man that donated the announcing stand they have there. All around just nice, good guy. right up in there too. Well, these guys like to park in the shade, stay in there as much as they can, and then come up and pull. And they like today, I can't hardly blame them. This is Dwayne McPherson, I think. Nice guy, pulls a lot of Southern Ohio. He's not in the bracket pool, because he didn't attend it last time, but he won the bracket pool last year at the fall event. New leader there. That's a very tough one on Crusher. Everybody for joining. We're at the West Virginia State Farm Museum Antique Tractor Club this morning. Almost afternoon now. They're way down there still. Next class they'll come down here maybe.
Yeah, I'm hoping 500 more pounds.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll-
4,500's always a little wonky.
Yeah.
3,500's worse. But yesterday they had 35, but they went about 60 feet. That is the famous Andy tractor. Somebody else is driving it today. Of course, he will be rolling and scraping down Noble County this evening. since he's rolling and scraping, you know, a lot more other people are driving his antique tractor. But something sounds like it's kind of loose or something. There's some rattling going on in this tractor today. Not sure what it is. Send them a message and tell them there's a chicken loose on it. Anybody have any big plans for July 5th now? Still living the July 4th celebration, I bet. I know last night sure was a lot of people celebrating.
Wednesday, we have Colt Nybert. Next up would be James Giffen, Nick Follows, last four.
Okay, so just a couple left here of the 4500.
Colt had a distance of 99.6, 99.56.
So I don't know if I'm going to go to any polls tomorrow yet or not. Haven't really decided. I don't think there's a whole lot going on. I know the 11th, I'm going to be in Middlefield, Ohio. Amish Country poll, it's a steam show. It was pretty popular last year, got some of my highest views. Called the Big Stack Nationals because a lot of the farm stock tractors have huge exhaust pipes. Not sure if I could do a live there or not. We might not have very good service. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I mean, I did at the last one, but there wasn't near as many people that were gonna be there either. So, the 12th, I should be able to do a live at South Buffalo, Pennsylvania. That'd be next Saturday morning. That's the plan, anyways, unless weather changes anything. We'll see. And then later on that evening, I'm gonna try on my way back home, Hookstown, Pennsylvania. Those both would be antique poles. I think it's Beaver Antique. I don't know. I haven't been to that club yet. No, like I said, if weather changes things, I may go somewhere else. Nothing's really set in Stone. You know, those places aren't paying me to attend, so if they did, then I'm definitely committed. But I went to South Buffalo a few times last year. They took care of me pretty good. Very good hospitality there. I enjoyed myself there.
9,000
Okay, now we're going to 5,000.
Dick Black, Brian Bumgarner, and Torrance.
So we're going up a class. We should be getting a little further down the track now. As they get heavier, they're definitely going to be pulling further. And then before I know it, they're going to be pulling past me. I think this is better. Some places have a lot better hospitality than others. There's some places I'll go to that you don't even feel welcome at all. You feel like, I don't know. Like, it's like they don't even want you there. Then there's some places like here and some places down in southern Ohio, it's like as soon as they take a step out of the vehicle, everybody's like, thanks for coming, and you have a couple people come up to you and shake your hand, and it's like they just have good hospitality and they're thankful for you attending their show.
We're in 5,000 now. I mean, as they're getting heavier, yeah. As they're getting heavier, they're gonna make it further down.
Oh yeah. I just thought we were 45.
Nah, he still has the sign up there, but yeah, they're at 5,000. That was the first hook of it.
Well, Dwayne won 45 then, I'm sure.
Huh?
I think Dwayne won 45.
Yeah, I think so. I think he went 128, I think. I think he was the only one up that, over like 110, 109. I think there was like 3 or 4 at 109.
Yeah.
I think you were, Tom was,
13 or something.
were you?
I thought, I don't know.
I thought it like 3 or 4 were at 109.